Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about whether or not getting a DSLR is still worth it for the sole purpose of shooting video in 2017. This is a video that can be handy for someone that's looking to start shooting their own high quality YouTube videos or just personal films. The way that I found most fitting to do this comparison was as follows. Two cameras were used to record a number of scenes at the same time and under the exact same conditions. One of them is a DSLR camera and the identity of the other won't be revealed until later on in the video, just so that the judgment process is not biased. To get the highest quality video possible, the flattest picture settings were used on both cameras to preserve all that dynamic range data in the shadows and highlights. The images will look grainy and washed out straight off the cameras, however I will be showing the color graded results right after displaying the ungraded video. Each scene was shot on two different cameras and hence both videos will be shown and labeled A and B. I want you to try and figure out firstly which one the DSLR is and secondly which one produces the overall better video quality. So here we go, take a look at the results. After seeing that, which one of the two cameras between A and B do you think is the DSLR? And which one do you think delivered the best video quality? The second camera in this comparison was actually a smartphone, iPhone 7 to be exact. The DSLR I used was a Nikon D3200, and just to put that into perspective for a second, the Nikon has a sensor that is about 20.5 times larger than the smartphones in terms of area. 20.5 times. The most important question of all is that whichever video you chose to be the better between A and B, is it 20 times better than the other? Is it even twice as good? Shots labeled A were from the iPhone 7 and those labeled B were taken on the D3200. If there are any of you that are surprised, don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section below. For the D3200 videos, I shot at the best resolution available, which was 1080p at 25 frames per second. Unfortunately, the camera does not have any preset picture profiles for pro video, so I set saturation, contrast, and sharpening to the lowest possible settings. I shot with the Nikon DXVR 18 to 140mm f3.5 to 5.6 zoom lens. With a crop factor of 1.5x, I made sure all the shots were taken at the widest 18mm, which gives us a similar field of view to the iPhone's 28mm at 27mm. All the iPhone shots were taken using the latest version 6 from Filmmakers Pro with the additional cinematographer's kit, which adds some log gamma picture profiles for $10 US. All in all, the Filmmakers Pro and the cinematographer's kit cost a total of $25 US. I shot in the log picture profile and tried to maintain the lowest possible ISO for each scene. On the DSLR, I tried to maintain a 180-degree shutter angle, however, I did not have an ND filter and at times I had to raise my shutter speed. So you might be wondering what the purpose of this video is. And the answer to that question is what I've spoken about before in my previous video, in that sensor size phenomena reaches a bit of a gray area when it comes to shooting video. There is not much a larger sensor will give you besides a shallower depth of field and better low light performance. The results in this video speak for themselves. How many of you were surprised by the findings? Was the DSLR video any better? And if it was it really significantly better? If you're a person that's starting out and looking for an SLR to shoot video, then chances are you'll be looking at some of the cheaper entry-level options. DSLRs tend to have lackluster video features and the entry-level ones are even worse. you have to pay big money to get 4K or even picture profiles, which will most likely be found on the mid to higher tier cameras. The irony of all of this is that the camera that you already have with you on your smartphone definitely shoots great video and also 4K in 2017. Yes, you might have to spend a few dollars on apps to really get the best out of it, but your iPhone can shoot great video. Just to prove how good some of this footage off mobile phones can get, I'll link a promotional video made by Bentley Motors that was all shot on a bunch of iPhone 5Ss. You should definitely check it out. There's no denying the flexibility of a DSLR. You obviously have way more options in terms of lenses, and given the right combination of lens and SLR body, you can get video that's better than a smartphone's any day. However, you can actually get attachment lenses that are made for smartphones these days. Moment is a Kickstarter company that makes lenses for your mobile phone. This is their 60mm option. It goes for $90 and I know that is quite pricey. However, this is one of the best companies in the industry. Their lenses are great and are very high quality. The list of available accessories goes on. You can even get ND filters that are designed for smartphones so you can get that cinematic motion blur that's so appealing to filmmakers. So if you're starting out and want to invest in a DSLR to make YouTube videos or films, then my advice to you is that don't. Save your money and start off with your mobile phone. Filmic Pro is available on both iOS and Android. Though the Android version does not have as many features, however, it's still something that will really exceed your expectations. And if you must have a dedicated shooter, then why not go for a mirrorless camera? Panasonic makes a lot of micro four thirds options that can match any budget. The advantages with mirrorless cameras is that they tend to be very good hybrid cameras. You get all the fancy video features you desire and still have the option of snapping a few good stills when you need to. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this video was useful to you. Please leave a like or a comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Catch you folks in the next one.